Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Weird Frequencies. Broadcasting live from a cornfield somewhere in south central Illinois, deep down in a bunker. We are your signal crackers. It's Weird Frequencies. I'm Rob. I'm just into all kinds of weird stuff. This is Adam. He is our professional brain and seeker of knowledge and history and religion and all kinds of cool stuff. Connie the heretic, of course, joining us. She's the heretic and she's chilling. And Professor Bubba. Bubba likes Bigfoot.
Bubba's a fan.
Yeah, Bubba's a Bigfoot fan. No, we're just playing. Welcome to the show, everybody. Weird Frequencies. We don't just chase the weird. We plug straight into the signal that the mainstream is too scared to decode. That's what we do. This week, the universe is screaming at us. We're going to talk about Antarctic gravity holes rewiring the Earth's core story. We're going to talk about energy weapons frying diplomats. We're going to talk about UFOs shaped like acorns crashing into the woods. Spider webs on Mars with egg sacs nobody can explain. Pyramids we're finding out are way older than we thought. With helical coils spiraling underground like some ancient power plant underneath it. They're finding out more about that. We got some news about that. And the Vatican, some news from the Vatican. Rumors of a 2026 alien confession, possibly. So,
I'm not going to hold my breath on that one.
I know, right?
Yeah. But, so this is a reality check, this show, right? It's, if the, we're talking disclosure on steroids. That's what this show is, kind of, sort of, tonight, we're going to talk about cryptids throwing festivals, meat raining from the sky, things like that. So I got 17 raw stories and transmissions that prove one thing. The simulation is buffering. So grab your tinfoil hats and turn up the volume and let's tune in. Because if we ignore the frequencies, they might ignore us back. That didn't make sense. I don't know. Okay, first up. Satellites just lit up a gravity anomaly under 1 kilometers of Antarctica ice that's so massive it's reshaping how we understand the planet's guts. Scientists call it the Antarctic geoid low. It's basically a gravity hole weaker than it should be. And new models trace it to a slow motion rock shifts deep inside the Earth for over 50 million years. So this is, let's take a look at this. Hold on.
And so welcome to everyone else in the chat room. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you.
Amber and Landon.
So,
Thanks for joining us, guys.
yeah, thank you. So it's slow motion shifting rock deep down inside the Earth that's going on down there, man, and they can't figure out what it is. Gravity isn't constant. The Earth's still moving inside. What else is hiding down there? Ancient structures, lost tech. But there's something big underneath Antarctica, basically. let's see, space.com deep dive here. Let's see, hold on. Let me switch over to this one.
Don't they have like the town of what Tartaria? Tartania? Supposed to be underneath the Arctic or something like that. Some lost city.
Maybe. If you look at really old maps, it shows it kind of below Antarctica, kind of where Europe is, sort of, kind of now, and sort of. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm producing myself.
I know Tyler's going to get written up again for not showing up on time.
For sure, yeah. So this is an article about space. No, dang it, wrong one. Sorry. I'm trying to get to space.com. Here, there it is. All right. There we go. So there's a gravity hole basically beneath Antarctica, and it's just.
So you would technically weigh less there.
So it's not a void. It's a signature, long-lived imprint of Earth's slow internal engine, continually reshaping our understandings of the dynamic planet below. It's a window into deep Earth movements over tens of million years, and it shows how processes are reshaping beneath our feet that we can't even do nothing about it. So there's just this giant, huge gravity hole, man, and. You're right. It says the 198-pound person would only weigh about 5 to 6 less grams here. What? So it's not a literal hole in the ground. It says it's not a place where gravity disappears. It's a very broad, gentle low in the Earth's gravity field.
In other words, you wouldn't even really notice it. It's just like a tiny amount.
Uh-huh. But anyway, yeah, I always keep an eye on Antarctica. There's some strange things that just constantly get discovered down there, and up there, and it's wild, or down or up or wherever it is. So, okay, next, Havana syndrome just went from. You know what the Havana syndrome is?
No, not right off the top of my head.
Me neither.
It's like a migraine weapon. So
okay.
it's a foreign energy weapon. So 60 Minutes and the Pentagon sources say U.S. quietly bought a backpack-sized device in late 2024. Russian components pulsed radio frequency energy, and they've been testing it. One scientist zapped himself and got the exact brain injury. Okay, let's check this out.
Haven't they used that on a few countries though? Like Cuba or something like that?
Or they might be using it on us.
Yeah, that's true too.
Oh, this is the 60 Minutes episode about it.
In 2016 and 17, 25 Americans,
no
including
sound.
CIA agents who worked in the U.S. Embassy in Cuba, suffered serious brain injuries, causing impaired vision and memory loss, among other persistent symptoms. Now we've learned that at least 15 American officials in China suffered unexplained brain trauma.
All right, so these people are getting these brain traumas.
The FBI is now investigating.
But
that was back in March of 2019 that was being reported on 60 Minutes, according to their broadcast.
So now there's a device that might be linked to it. So that was the broadcast. Hold on. Talking about it. Oh my God. AdBlock Plus is blocking this. Hold on. Refresh. Okay. All right, so there's a new development in the international mystery over the Havana syndrome. The U.S. has been testing a device that officials believe could be linked to this condition. So they obtained this device, and they've been frickin' testing it, and now this guy that says my brain is broken from using it. U.S. Embassy personnel working over the country, dizziness, fatigue, memory problems, impaired vision, nausea, migraines, head pressure, vertigo, ringing, popping sensation. So all these people that had the Havana syndrome described an intensely high-pitched, painful sound that appeared to subside when they moved. The effects were so severe they were ultimately forced to leave their jobs. Former CIA analyst Eric Assis said, "My brain is broken." So, yeah, microwave or sonic attacks, possibly. There could be a weapon firing a high-energy beam of microwaves, ultrasound. What happened to Biden? Biden was cool. He seemed all right at first, and then all of a sudden he's a wreck.
And then all of a sudden he's tripping upstairs.
Yeah.
Look at Trump. Trump seems to be not
tripping
quite as well. He doesn't seem to be as slow, though. I mean, he doesn't quite seem to be as on the ball as he was like a couple of years ago. Of course, he's getting older, but he just seems to not be as there as he was 5 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, pretty wild, though.
Hello, Michael and Julianne.
Greetings. They might be zapping us, our officials, with some kind of a brain weapon that's frying their brains, everybody. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. Okay. I don't know why they're bringing this back, but yeah, I'm going to skip that one. All right. Okay, just this week in Vancouver, there was a meteor fireball flashed through. Let's take a look at that. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Share screen. Mysterious meteor.
TV's St. Alexander explains.
When a guest of the supersonic variety suddenly drops in on Metro Vancouver, this is what it sounds like. Just after 9 o'clock Tuesday, the night sky lit up. Then, nothing. Not for a couple of minutes. Until...
Felt a large boom. It sounded like an explosion.
Searched the house, upstairs, downstairs. Didn't know, looked outside.
The public, puzzled, called the police. Not sure if there'd been an
Shout out to
accident,
CTV News.
Sound waves from the explosion.
What's that's Canada, eh?
Were actually recorded by our seismographs.
For such a big bang, somehow, some didn't hear a thing.
Not till I got home and talked to my husband. He said, "Boy, you should have heard this boom last
Should have heard this meteor, eh?
I did.
And who didn't?
We did not.
Now, BC's surprise visitor was a meteoroid, roughly 10 to 100 centimeters large. Big enough, say astronomers, to be considered a fireball, or what's known as a bolide.
They come in with so much energy, hitting the atmosphere, the denser parts of the atmosphere causes the rock to just break apart.
They begin to vaporize.
Sky anomaly, or is there something riding that fireball?
Big boom, and then our front door was shaking.
You know when you feel a large boom and it just reverberates in your body?
Meteors are caught.
Anyway, either way, the sky just dropped a reminder that we're not alone in our solar system. Little one. Okay. So Tinseltown, Hollywood, Hollyweird is really going full alien panic blockbuster movie now.
Hi, Emily.
Hey, Em.
Hi, Emily. What's up? Chat room's popping tonight. Hi, everybody. Looking good, Bubba. Julianne. Hi, Julie. Shout out to Julie and Michael. They're probably not listening now, but, they might be. So, hello. Amber. Landolin. I'm saying that wrong, probably,
Landon.
Landon. And Emily. Hi, Emily. He's cool. So welcome, everybody. All right, so up next, Hollywood's just going crazy about, alien movies right now. I mean, we've got, let's see.
Dude, I watched a great one last night.
What'd you watch?
War Machine.
Oh yeah, what's that about? That's the Aliens versus Predator shit, right?
No, it's this guy was in the military. Him and his brother were, but his brother dies. But they were both planning on going to be do ranger training, and so the brother went to do that, and then they come across this. It's almost like a robot from outer space type of thing.
Oh, really? Cool. All right. I thought that was Aliens versus Predator, another branch off. So that's cool. I didn't know that.
No, there is
that makes me want to watch it now.
There is a new Alien Predator. It's Predator Badlands.
Yeah, Badlands. They say that's great too. They say that's really good.
It is.
So,
but yeah, check out War Machine on Netflix.
War Machine. There's one. And how about? So there's Disclosure, of course, the Steven Spielberg, movie coming up about. It's supposed to blow people's minds, basically, man. I really want to see it. Bad Disclosure. There's that documentary that's out right now. There's also it's producer. Is that it? No. Unidentified is going to take on the Roswell incident, but then there's another one coming out. Light, Sound, and Frequency, Disclosure Day. Spielberg has Disclosure Day coming out. This one right here, Jerry Bruckheimer is producing a UFO disclosure thriller for Apple, directed by this Kosinski person who made Top Gun and Maverick, and it's described as UFO-themed All the President's Men. It's congressional UAP whistleblower David Grush is attached to a consultant on the film. There's even a new reboot of The X-Files in the work. What? See, so people are really, what this means is the reason that, I even wanted to highlight this story and how, many alien movies are being made right now. They're all about disclosure. Here's this one I want to see. This is on Prime right now, and you can go watch Age of Disclosure, and it's supposed to be amazing, and it's a huge buzz about that. It's been out about a month, so if you haven't seen that, The Age of Disclosure, that's on Prime right now, and you can go watch it. Highest grossing documentary of all time when it dropped in November. So if that tells you, and then plus the president said aliens are real not too long ago, President Obama. So right now, in Hollywood and Hollyweird in general, when the Dream Factory starts scripting real disclosure, that the whole frequency is about to break wide open. They're just paying so much attention to it right now, and they are more than ever. They've always kind of said this about movies, but all of a sudden it's just hitting really hard, So what's going on with Hollywood? What's happening there?
It shows the desire to really want this information. Now, whether the government gives us the information,
right,
remains to be seen.
I just say we're going to have another committee.
That's right. Let's talk about that next. That's the Trump UFO file order has stalled. Right, it's stalling. Right now. He already ordered it a couple of weeks ago, right? Why isn't it happening? He ordered full declassification of alien UAP files, and then crickets.
Mm-hmm.
ODNI and Pentagram and the Pentagram. Whoops, that was a Freudian slip. ODNI and Pentagon are dragging feet while AARO's caseload explodes past 2,000. The public's still waiting. The AARO is the site that we showed last week with all of the UFOs on it, where the government has opened this up now and they're taking it serious. And you can, as a pilot or a military person, you can go to this website and put your case on there, and they're going to either debunk it or they're going to talk about it or something, right? And even though a lot of them are debunked on there, kind of, sort of, but a lot of them aren't. Most of them aren't, I think. But I mean, there's 2,000 of them now. It's just growing, basically. So, let's see what the BBC's got to say about it.
I pulled up that age of disclosure on Prime.
Yeah?
It's like $15 to rent.
Oh, it's hot right now. Yeah. Maybe wait till it drops down to $5. Everybody.
Yeah.
$4.99. It'll be $4.99 in like 6 months, but it's hot right now. See, it's a hot subject. That's all there is to it. And they know this, and they know everyone's interested in this right now. The BBC says President Trump says he's directing these agencies, but the process of identifying, to begin the process of identifying, he's not supposed to be doing that. Obama made a big mistake, he said. That was just some bullshit there, but, Obama accidentally kind of said, yeah, they're real, all right. Heck yeah. I've never seen them, but they're real. They're real. I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in Area 51, as far as I know. There's no underground facility anywhere. But anyway, so what's it saying? U.S. has seen renewed public interest about UFOs in recent years. No shit. In 2022, thank you for this bit of information. 2022, Congress held the first hearings on UFOs in 50 years. Yeah. And the U.S. government... Most sightings were just ordinary objects. Somebody said pentagram from the pentagram. That was the last thing they said about it.
Pentagon.
Pentagon. Pentagram's more fun.
Got that pentagram on your mind, huh, Rob?
Yeah, something. Let's see what Reuters has got to say about it. Alien files incoming. Don't worry. Oh, I gotta allow ads. Hold on, stupid Reuters. Everybody's gonna shove their ads at me. Alien files incoming. Trump orders release of UFO records. Trump says he does not know if the aliens are real, and there's strong public interest. No shit. They keep saying that. Wow, it's really getting to be some strong interest here. Check out the big brains on these people. He said on Thursday they would direct federal aid. Thursday he would direct federal agencies to begin releasing government files related to the aliens. And Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth said it was extremely interesting and important.
But they're going to release it slow, like they did with the Epstein files. It's just going to be a little bit here and a little bit there.
Well, with the Epstein files, they still haven't released millions of files, so they didn't release everything. That's all there is to it. We're waiting for the rest of it. That's what we want. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of dragging going on there. There was a lady. I had this interview. Hold on one second. Let me pull this real quick from my files here. I thought this was interesting. Yeah, check this lady out. This is Republican Anna Paulina Luna.
That name sounds familiar.
Luna, yeah, moon.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty wild, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Shout out to Finnerty on, I forget what, Newsmax.
Good day, Congresswoman. Good to see you. At this point, who are these people who are still blocking the truth from the public?
Well, to our knowledge, it is definitely members of the intelligence community, and then also, too, we were recently denied access out of the Department of War, stating that we didn't have access.
So she's already tried.
I guess need-to-know authorities to look at some of the classified footage that is out there. as you saw in that clip that you just showed, there's actually some footage that was dead dropped to Eric Burleson, of which he then provided it to the task force. And so all I have to say is, look, in the interest of national security and national defense, obviously this is something that we should question and look to find answers for, but also it also signifies a massive problem when you have elements within our own government that are denying access to Congress.
Boom.
And this is not just a bipartisan effort, this is bicameral, meaning the House and the Senate are both supporting this. Both Democrats and Republicans, it's probably one of the few things that is bipartisan. And actually this week, I think it's going to be on, this upcoming week on the 17th, there's going to be a movie coming out called The Age of Disclosure, of which Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in there talking about this exact topic, and I think everyone should watch it.
Let me ask you about that, and I will. You're on the record talking about, quote, non-human life forms that could be interdimensional beings who are visiting us. Can you just explain more to people at home what that might mean?
Yeah, so it's definitely a mouthful, but that is directly based on information that we've received from witnesses, also information that we have obtained and witnessed via our investigations. There's some stuff that I can't disclose of what I have immediately seen in some of these skiffs, but what I will tell you is this is not just some crazy conspiracy theory. Obviously, there's been massive reporting, not just in the United States, but around the world. And this is something that I think everyone kind of, has always had some curiosity about when you're simply asking the questions.
Yeah, and it feels like we're building towards some sort of disclosure. I know many people are hoping that Donald Trump is president and that he's ultimately the person that allows that to happen. We just had the acting NASA administrator and transportation secretary, Sean.
There you go.
So I have a weird thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of news, but there's also this Age of Disclosure movie that has Marco Rubio in it. What if this is all just a push for that movie?
Could be. You never know.
Like they're dragging out all the information. They're not letting it out. It draws a lot of attention to the situation. And now they're promoting the movie on top of it.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of movies.
The same thing as when they did all the interviews in front of Congress.
Yeah.
It's going to be another repeat of that.
Yeah, pretty much. But to promote a movie at the same time?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, maybe the producers had this movie done for like a while and just waiting for this right kind of moment like this to actually jump on it.
Yeah.
Hoping that it'll drive sales up. Because you put a good alien movie out right now when they're bringing out Alien Files. Yeah, I mean it's gonna bring people to it.
Yep.
So it seems very coincidental.
Yeah, you're right. Have you heard? Does everybody watch all the weird stuff going on with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
He made an appearance, or did he make an appearance at this award show in France, maybe? And so people are looking at it now and freaking out about it and saying he's been cloned and it's not him. And so here it is.
It just looks like a mask to me.
Just come out that this was an impersonator. The person who's taken credit for the performance is
it was this guy putting on this mask
who has done this before. Alexa stating that they had done it on Instagram
claiming
not long ago and showing a bit of the process. They're better known
that
for the work of
it was
Kim
this guy all this
Kardashian
time
turning her into a lizard. Here's some of the other work from the past, and obviously impersonating known people is something that this person has done before.
But
I mean, to be able to pull off Jim...
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
but you can still look at it and tell that's not him.
Right.
Yeah, the eyes are real weird. That's what freaked everybody out, is the eyes are different, obviously, because they're not Jim Carrey's. But he kind of played along with it and acted like he was there and it was him. So I don't know. But anyway. The Jim Carrey clone thing is going around, everybody. They pick somebody new out, every couple of weeks to say that they're been cloned. There's this one guy named Tyler Hansen out there. I mean, he makes a living out of it. He literally shows you these people and says, he says like Donald Trump is Elvis Presley. Yeah, he says if you look at him real close, he's really Elvis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that other guy is Elvis.
So this one was weird. Here's the Israeli death ray. Let's take a look at that real quick. Look at that, baby. Woo! Laser gun. They've been using that. Lasers. Thought that was pretty interesting. Lasers. We talked about those the other type of weapon. So there you go. They're using lasers now. All right, a couple of other funny little strange videos I just wanted to get into. Where is it at? Sorry, getting there. This is wild. So, you ever seen that terracotta army in China?
Yeah.
Well, they've scanned it now, and there might be people in there.
But inside of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
They're freaking people. That's why those things look so damn real, and we can't figure out how it's happened, how they did it. Ancient Chinese warriors of Chinese terracotta army were scanned using cutting-edge quantum image technology. Researchers uncovered something unexpected, deeply unsettling. Hidden layers, details, secrets remain underneath for centuries. What was thought to be simple architectural marvel now holds mysterious new features, symbols, and anomalies. So the findings left experts questioned. These figures were most just guardians or key players of a forgotten story of power, possibly even some kind of crazy lost technology.
When you zoom in on that bottom picture, it does. There's skeletons in it.
Well, according to this, it hasn't been done yet.
Well,
those might be just some generated pictures. Hold on. Let me see
Yeah,
what
because
this.
that looks like heat signatures. I wouldn't think it's
Yeah. Yeah, we might have just found a somewhat bullshit story, and I'm trying to get past it. Findings.
I mean, it could be possible. Instead of, maybe that was kind of their way of mummification. It's just something completely different than what we know of, really.
Just turn you into a big jar statue of human.
Right.
Just cover your body with the clay stuff and let it dry.
Yep. So, I don't know.
Then, what about the few of them that have, their heads missing in the top picture?
Right.
There.
Yep, it talks about that in the story here. They
Looks like Tyler's getting ready to head this way.
8,000 soldiers down there. There's 8,000 of them.
Wow.
And they're portraits of real men, possibly very real soldiers who once served for the Emperor of China. And
so there could just be each one is a likeness of a real person that.
Yeah.
heads were removed with precision. It implies a deliberate act. Weapon strikes appeared to target officers first. If someone had entered the burial site thousands of years ago believing the Clay Army posed an actual threat and started hacking on them. These figures were not just meant to serve. But anyway, that's a pretty wild. If they're scanning them, it must be interesting to see what they really find out, They're just so real looking. It's wild. So, okay. Anyway, got sidetrack there. On March 3rd, clear iPhone footage showing orbs hovering near southwest Santa Fe. Multiple witnesses. There's a helicopter nearby. Objects reacting intelligently. And in the same area 2 days later. Here's raw video of it.
Okay, I'm driving on Shenandoah Drive, and there's this light out there hovering. Don't know what it is, what it's doing. Sorry for the vibrations. I'm in my car. There's a helicopter nearby. It seems to be watching, monitoring it. There's the helicopter, and you can see he's got a flashing light. And then there's this guy just sitting there.
These aren't drones, ladies and gentlemen. These are alive. I sometimes think they may just be a species all their own, even.
That thing's still there. Hasn't moved. It doesn't seem to be getting closer or further.
That's wild.
It showed some movement. Anything.
And there's a helicopter out there. He's got a flashing light. And he's been moving around. This thing, it seems to be just hovering.
Yeah, pretty wild. All right, let's see here.
Just a theory on that.
Uh-huh.
What if that's just a really bright light on a thin tower? Just off in the distance.
Sure.
I was a kid and I had to show up in my room. I had blue orbs in my room when I was a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who? You did, Connie?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
My family has a history of abductions. But when I was a kid, I was around 6, and I was asleep, and I got woke up. And in the corner of my room, there were like these 10, 11 orbs, and they were just spinning like this. And then one came down and got right in front of my face, and inside of it turned into another face, a man-looking face, light hair, and I could see its lips moving, and I got scared, and I threw the covers over my head because I'm a kid, you know. And when I came back out, they were gone.
Wow. You sounds like you were visited.
Well, you don't know the whole story. My sister had the gray aliens abduct her, but hers have been more peaceful. None of this probing or whatever or anything like that. And mine, just weird things just show up. Like I could be sitting here and all of a sudden this crystalline thing will show up in the room, in the middle of the air, and then it'll just disappear.
You mean today? Like right now? That could happen?
Oh, no, not today. This just things that's happened over my life.
Oh. I took a bunch of acid one time, and I was able to move pictures on the walls.
Yeah, some say you can.
And I could put them where I wanted to, and I was like, I'm going to take this picture and just put it over there. And I was able to do that. It was wild. Anyway, that's pretty wild, Connie. So, I mean, I believe you because I don't, I saw a fleet of UFOs one time. I saw a triangle-shaped fleet of about 20 UFOs flying above Lanphier High School. They were, and I have a picture of one of them actually that I took, and I've shown it on the show before. They're all triangle shaped, but this one is facing towards you like this in the picture, and you can see the lights on the four corners of it, and it's above the trees in my backyard. So it's plain as day. Yeah, I got a photo. So what that was, I don't know. I didn't see any aliens or anything, obviously, but. So, yeah, this is a pretty solid sighting just days after, Obama releases, information saying that he wants full disclosure. So, kind of interesting, but, pretty big sighting happened. Also, let's see. Let's get this up here. All of these things want you to join them to just read the news now, All right, so News Nation, some wild news. Retired Air Force Major General William Neal McCaslin, who has deep institutional UFO knowledge, Wright-Patterson ties, he vanished February 27th from Albuquerque. Ross Coolhart calls it a grave national security crisis. Timing it with, the timing of this with the Trump disclosure push is suspicious as hell. But vast institutional knowledge about UFOs, grave national security crisis. This guy is gone. He left his home on foot, disappeared, reportedly along a running trail without his watch and phone. The way that he vanished, he went running without his watch and phone. That's to suggest something nefarious. So, he was mentally and physically fit. The retiree is considered a trove of information about whatever secrets the government may be hiding about UFOs. This is a man with some of the most sensitive secrets of the United States in his head, says Coulthart, a National News Nation special correspondent. There he is, William Neal McCaslin. Just walked off without his phone, without his watch, and disappeared off the planet. So that's a little fishy.
Yeah.
Let's see. New York Post article here about it. We need your help. Fucking god dang ad block. Sorry. Let me turn off ad block. All of them. Wants your money. All right. Grave national security crisis. Mysterious disappearance. Retired Air Force Major Generals. Pretty much the same story, but left his home on foot, leaving his phone behind. There's the missing person ad for him. If you've seen him out there, please contact the Bernalillo's County Sheriff's Office, please. Last seen on Quail Run Court. Pretty wild. This man has some of the most sensitive secrets of the United States in his head, and he's missing. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he might have done it on purpose.
This is true.
Yeah.
Maybe he just needed to disappear, disappear for someone, killed him.
For his safety.
Uh-huh. Yep, wild stuff going on there. UFO general vanishes. That's weird.
Stab it up in the mouth.
Something. All right, a couple other things. Let's talk about something funny. The Kentucky meat shower.
The Kentucky meat shower.
That's right. Meat shower. So,
okay.
I've heard of this.
The original event supposedly in 1876, chunks of raw meat fell from the sky. That's right, still unexplained. So, 150 years later, we are still celebrating this. Well, they are. Yeah, after I turn off my ad block software. So they celebrate by dropping 100 and how many is it? 1,876 wrapped meat sticks from the sky. So is it going to happen in this video? Oh, did it not? Did we miss it? Would the meat fall from the sky? Did I miss it?
Tell me your little town has nothing better to do without saying it has nothing better to do.
That's right. Meat shower festival, baby. Airplane drop of 1800. Why did they come up with this? Oh, 1876. Yeah. Hello. That's when it happened. 600 people gathered to get meat dropped on them. I wanted to see some pictures of the meat dropping, darn it. Anyway, there's everybody waiting for the meat to drop on them. The 150th anniversary of the Kentucky Meat Shower, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. So,
I have to refrain from what I'm going to say because I don't want to be like rude or crass.
There's so many jokes in there. We know them.
Any other show, I would make the joke.
You just would have went full meat joke, meat stick jokes. Yep. Okay.
Really hold it back.
Yeah.
Just.
It's difficult. It's difficult. The jokes are right there. The jokes are right there.
All right. Okay, now let's go to Mars. Let's see. This is a trip right here. Check this out. Okay, hold on. Let me get this going here.
It just reminds me of the WKRP and the setting out the live turkeys. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So Mars's Curiosity rover has spotted these spider webs with little weird eggs in them, right? So it's like these boxwork formations that look exactly like giant spider webs, covered in pea-sized egg-like nodules. And NASA admits no solid explanation at all. So let's see if we can see any of these a little closer.
Because, regular spiders can't be creepy enough. Now we have to have Martian spiders.
Yeah. So where's the... I'm not sure what we're looking at here.
I've zoomed in and I ain't seen nothing but dirt.
No eggs.
I haven't seen a spider web either.
No spider webs.
Unless it's just the cracks in the dirt.
The whole kind of thing there, going across. But, okay. Let's see. How do I get off that? Let's see if there's any more. Okay, here they are. Bumpy nodules formed by minerals left behind as groundwater was drying out billions of years ago. Okay.
So it was the dirt.
So they're just little dirt balls, basically?
Yeah. And where water dried up, now it just looks like cracked dirt. Or cracked
Martian dingleberries.
Right. Martian dingleberries. So, but they do look like little eggs, some of them, though. Yeah. Which is kind of weird. I get that. I mean, that one right there, that looks like an egg. These ones around here, like alien eggs. These ones over here look more like rocks, though.
If you zoom in, there's like hundreds of little round all over it.
Is there? Let's see. Let's see if I can do a Control Plus here. That's pretty wild. So, spider webs and alien eggs. That's the deal. There you have it. Let's see. Now we're going to the Ukrainian. So, 3 hereditary clairvoyants in Kyiv. Is that how it's Kyiv? Kyiv? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but anyway.
Kiev.
Kiev, yeah. And so they're arrested for scamming war widows. War widows. Check this out. They promised to resurrect missing husbands for $1.4 million.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So fake seances and resurrection scams is what this is. Here's an official statement about it. They were visited to return their husband's home for $1.4 million. So the hereditary clairvoyants were arrested. So these people actually, they said another suspect removed a curse from a client for $5,000 of some kind. They're intimidated. Fortune tellers deceived people of $1.4 million. Wow. 12 years of imprisonment. So is this stuff that they took, basically? Or it's their little rituals to bring the people back from the dead. Wow, there they are getting arrested. Boom, there they are going to jail. Boom. All right, so yeah, ripping people off over there for ripping off war widows with seances.
It was reported the clairvoyants never saw it coming.
Yeah.
That was classic. You nailed that one. That was classic. Yeah, didn't suspect a thing. Thought everything was fine. There we go. There's some coverage on that on Coast to Coast AM too, but we're not going to go over that. But when paranormal becomes a crime wave, what's up with that? Frequencies are getting dark out there. Paranormal crime waves. $1 million. That's a lot of money.
Is the people that actually fell for that?
Well, they're in these third world countries. Kind of, they don't have the intelligence, and maybe that some people do. I'm not being mean. They're just easy. I mean, in a nice way. I mean, it's what I said. Yeah, well, anybody that falls for that's a little stupid anyway, but let's face it.
Right,
So,
guys, I'll be right back in a second, okay?
Okay. Some more kind of freaky stuff with paranormal going on the internet. There was a TikToker named Ashley Gilliard. Let's bring this up. And what she did was tarot card readings on the internet. And what she did was she was ordered to pay $10 million for falsely accusing a University of Idaho professor in the 2022 murders via her card readings.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the jury just said enough of that. And so psychic misinformation just got a big fat price tag put on it, ladies and gentlemen. $10 million professor's legal counsel sent cease and desist letters to her to no avail. The guy was a subject to ridicule and threats from these people. She described herself as an internet sleuth with 100,000 followers on TikTok. She claims to solve the murders by consulting tarot cards. For her part, Gillard posted a series of TikTok videos contesting the verdict. She said she could not get a fair trial, and she predicted she would win the lawsuit. That's hilarious. So, unlike the other guys who couldn't predict, that they were going to get arrested, she's going ahead and predicting that she's going to win the lawsuit in this one. So, yeah. So, paranormal crime waves, ladies and gentlemen. Psychic misinformation will cost you 10 mil. Boom. Welcome back, Tyler. Welcome, Tyler. I said welcome back. Adam left, not Tyler. Hi. What's up, Tyler?
Just got off work, thank God.
Yeah? Where do you work? What do you do?
I drive a forklift and load trailers.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. So, all right, couple more. We talked about the Meat Shower Festival, so we can't go without talking about the other cryptid festival that is going on. Loveland, Ohio, throws this weekend. Did we miss it, or is it going on now? Let's see. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Frogman Festival.
Frogman.
Yes, sir. So this weekend, they're celebrating the 4-foot frog cryptid spotted there since 1955. Art, there's speakers, there's Mothman crossovers. So there you have it. Cryptids are throwing parties now, ladies and gentlemen. Frogman vendor map. There you go.
Now there ain't no party like a Frogman party.
That's right.
Throwing them off, man. I'm there.
Cryptid creatures and art. This is a whole festival about cryptids and paranormal cool stuff. How cool is that? Cryptid
we
camp.
Need you on this. We need
Bubba,
you to go, Bubba.
Bubba, can we just send you there and you just report from this thing? No, it's Saturday, March 7th, so it was yesterday. Dang it. So it's going on right now. Dang it. Look at that. Paranormal books, cryptozoology guides, map of haunted places. Whoa. You can find maps of haunted places there. That's cool. T-shirts. I want a Frogman t-shirt, damn it. With Frogman right there. So there he is. He's 4 foot. How tall was he? 4 foot? 3 foot? 4 foot tall Frogman roaming around the woods. Down there in Loveland, Ohio. So they've spotted him there. They've spotted him since 1955. Not one picture, apparently, but still.
What?
Hang on. Actually, I think there's a couple. Hang on.
If it is, they're fuzzy. They are.
Yeah. It'll be like a picture of our kids wearing a Kermit costume.
Right.
Something like that.
Let's see. I know there was a photo of something that came out over the winter, in South America. We didn't really cover it, but somebody got a picture of it. So there's 2 pictures right now. One's from Mexico, one's from Loveland, Ohio itself. I'll show you the Loveland, Ohio one first, since this one takes place in actual Ohio. I'm just gonna pull the picture up. I'll let you guys talk about it, because I have my concerns about it. But here is just a only photo of the Loveland Frogman.
There he is. Proof, ladies and gentlemen. He's got big flashlights for eyes. That's interesting. Looks like he's taller than 4 foot. I mean, I don't know. You can't really tell.
When you zoom in, it almost looks like, what is that?
Can you control plus it, Tyler?
Yeah.
It looks like just a guy.
Oh, there we go.
Looks like a guy sitting in a river, Indian style, with two lamps on the front of his face.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like two of those headlamps.
Yeah.
Hey, that's enough proof for me.
To me, it looks like a very cheap Godzilla costume somebody threw on.
There's a whole damn festival based on this picture. You said there's another one?
Yeah, let me grab the other one real quick.
All right, let's see some frogmen.
Mexico. Okay, so this one, there's videos. They haven't determined whether or not this is AI or not. This came out right around Christmas time. And here's a still of the photo of the video. This is down in Mexico.
Oh.
Wow.
But they are saying that the chances are they think whatever the loved one's frogman is, that's what this is as well.
For sure.
I think it's obviously just a stupid hoax, but
there's the frogman. Damn, that's a good shot of him.
Yeah.
Test footage for the.
That's pretty legit.
Test footage for the new creature from the Black Lagoon costume, I think.
No kidding.
That's pretty legit if you've never heard of AI.
Yeah, no, right?
Well, that's the thing is everybody's saying it's not AI, but I think it is. I think they're bullshit.
Yeah, probably. Okay, up next, a couple things. Let's see. The Pope and the Vatican, I wanted to touch that. The Vatican's alien confession buzz. So this filmmaker, let's see, hold on, let me bring this up. So this filmmaker with Vatican Access claims that Pope Leo the 14th is prepping for a 2026 alien confession, first contact address, basically. The astronomer already said he'd baptize ET. Buzz is nuclear. So let's see. Pope Reddy said he could be just. Says he has rare access to the archives, and he says the Catholic Church is considering the religious and existential implications of discovering alien life. I'll be given rare access to the Vatican's secret archives, and I'll be looking for historical references to explain phenomena. We're close to confirming intelligent life beyond Earth. No institution will feel the shockwaves more than the Catholic Church. See, we've talked about this, how this is going to, affect religion. The new Pope could become the first spiritual leader in history to address first contact, and I intend to find out how prepared the Church really is. So this guy is saying, he's got inside access, and they're getting ready to make a big statement. So that's
if you needed proof that the Vatican has hidden knowledge that they're not letting people know, this is it.
Yep.
Did you guys talk about the former general who went missing?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got all of the information about UFOs, some of the most powerful information there is, and he's in his head, and he's gone. He disappeared off the planet.
Yeah, right before we had this whole, quote, disclosure, all
Yep.
of a sudden, gone.
And right after Trump announced it, too, 2 days later, he disappears. And he left his watch and his phone. He didn't even take, and he went jogging.
Track him. Anything that would track him.
Oh yeah, true, yeah, that's right, yep. So that's pretty wild, yep. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. We even posted this picture and said if anybody knows any information, call it in. You never know who we might reach across the country, So. All right. So there's some talk. I don't know if we've got. Okay, we do have some of this. So pilots over the Pacific reported seeing symmetrical blue grids and bizarre light arrays, no match for satellites or drills. And one commercial flight caught the erratic lights folding the sky. Here's the bizarre light footage. Grids in the sky, ladies and gentlemen. Is somebody painting the ionosphere, or what's going on here? Hold on.
What do Pakistan, New Mexico, and Colombia have in common?
Let's see.
Do they have deserts in common?
Don't jump it yet, Adam. Come on. At least give it 5 seconds.
Below the Big Dipper.
Okay, there it is.
Let's slow it down and take a closer look. The light moves around a bit before quickly disappearing.
Oh, dang it, went away.
Okay, that's not it.
Continues recording for more than 2. Chris's video appeared in national news coverage on the growing topic of pilot encounters.
This is not unique. There's videos captured like this all the time. Needless to say,
where's the grid?
Could be natural, like a meteor or fireball.
Fireball is
there it is.
An object.
It looks the largest range of its kind and is known to test advanced technology systems.
So it's not totally out of the question, but normally that's done in a very controlled setting where it wouldn't be visible to the public.
So while possible, the fact that Chris and other commercial pilots were allowed to fly here makes secret tech unlikely. Then could it be a genuine UFO?
I don't see any characteristics that are unusual.
So this doesn't seem to be quite the video that I wanted. Sorry.
This is. So.
Let's see. Well, that was over the Pacific, but yeah. So anyway, they're seeing this weird grid in the sky, and that wasn't the video. So anyway, sorry.
The video that we did see, there's not really proof that it's moving. The camera could be moving. The clouds seem to hold still, and so the dot, seemingly.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
All right. Let's see. So a couple more things. About the pyramids. Let's see. I just wanted to touch on these. So, new erosion study says that the Great Pyramid is way older than 4,500 years, possibly 2,300 BC. Italian engineer relative erosions method based on limestone puts the construction in the Paleolithic. So the official timeline basically just got deleted. It's way older than we thought. You know, they've just done erosion studies, and it's just dated back just way far.
Did you say the Paleolithic?
Yeah.
So that means that can't be. That means that they were built immediately after the Ice Age.
Isn't that weird?
So then the Egyptian civilization is older than they thought. I wonder if they're claiming it's older, it's as old as the Paleolithic. I wonder then if maybe the Egyptians found it and just decided to settle there or something.
It's wild. And now, these radar scans reveal these massive spirals and underneath the Giza Plateau. There's spiraling coils 2,000 foot deep. And radar's picking up what looks like an engineered power structures, basically. Let me just take a look at this.
Wow. Scientists have found a lost city.
Hold on.
Yay.
Ice Age was Pleistocene. So yeah, it would have been right after the Ice Age, man.
That's wild, isn't it? I mean, hello, we just deleted that whole timeline. Whoops, sorry.
The Ice Age marks the in between the Pleistocene and the Paleolithic.
Uh-huh.
So that means they would have been built like right immediately. They would have had to have started construction on it during
beneath Egypt's pyramids. And it's incredibly large, bigger than the biggest target you can imagine. Underground chambers, passageways, and vertical structures. Scientists have no idea what purposes they serve. But let's start from the very beginning. Italian and Scottish scientists studying the Pyramid of Khafra discovered something that looked like secret tunnels under 3 pyramids. This find might change what we know about ancient Egypt. The expedition, called the Khafra Project, was led by
orbit. It would need to balance centrifugal
the pyramid
Anyway,
and stuff.
Yeah, this is a long video about it.
Toothpaste recipes were amazing. One delightful concoction included rocks.
So yeah, but the main thing is that some crazy stuff's going on there, and they're a lot older than we thought, man.
So,
You never read the Law of One?
What?
The book
Nope.
Law of One?
Nope.
They're supposed to be about Ra, and they actually built the pyramids, and they were healing centers, and they picked certain people to operate them, and they misused it. So these I Am Ra's people took it away, disabled it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm just stories, but who knows?
There's so many things that we don't understand, and with structures and like even this. Look at this video real quick. This is pretty interesting.
like my thought is to kind of go off of Tyler is what if these were built and then the ice age hit, and then when the ice melted off, it removed some of the sand and debris from around it.
Good point.
Uh-huh.
Good point.
Well, listen to this.
I don't know if the glaciers hit that far into Egypt, though.
Listen to this about cathedrals. I'm always talking about cathedrals and how they were built with sound, and how that they were the whole they were meant to heal us and to possibly even communicate and with other universes and lots of stuff. Listen. Oops.
That usually run on wire. Hey, you guys all know that you're just a bunch of little electrical critters, right? That usually run on wireless, free electrical energy, but and all cathedrals and state capitals and stuff, that you know what they are? They're just energy centers. They're electricity powerhouses that we use to connect to Earth, to connect to Source. And then they took it all away from us. You guys know that? See? You guys know that you're just literally an energy and electrical circuit? Your whole body is an electrical computer that runs off electricity, not food. I mean, it runs off food now because we got to be running off of fuel because they took away our wireless energy. But we used to just run off of electricity. Before the cathedrals, you know what we were doing? We were grounding to the earth. We would find big rocks and go, wow, this rock's amazing. I feel energetic here. I feel powerful. Well, I want to move around and dance and sing and go into a trance. Holy there's more to life than just this. They did that in front of a tree, and then they went, oh man, I'm having visions of us building massive cathedral powerhouses, big old energy centers that will align us to Gaia, to the earth, and it'll align us to Source. Let's build giant, massive cathedrals that'll never disappear, and we can do this forever. And so they did. They did that, and they made the entire world into a giant grid for you to connect your to this bitch and be like, whoa, we're all one. I can feel all of the electrical conduits are connecting us. We're all one organism. We all came from mushrooms, and now look at us. We're building mushrooms out of rocks that then make the earth more energetic, and it can think better, and we can all build amazing things and do amazing things, and no one is homeless, and no one has to pay for a fucking roof because we're all here together, right? That kind of shit. And then who shows up? The Demiurge. He floods the whole motherfucker and takes away our wireless energy, and now we have to eat fucking food to survive.
So yeah, there's some weird thoughts out there about cathedrals.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many fucking questions right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many fucking jokes I can make. First of all, question number one. What is this man on, and where can I find it? Question number
Right.
2, why is he not wearing a shirt?
I know, right?
He's always not wearing a shirt. It's Corey Cat Dad. He's also known as Knitted Anus. Yeah.
What a name!
Yeah. I think you can search him out, but if you look at Knitted Anus for sure, or Corey Cat Dad.
Question number 3 that I have about Corey Cat Dad. Was this a rant, or was this like him actually trying to sound? I got.
Oh no, he was dead serious. He was dead serious, and he talks about the Epstein files a lot, and about he's really interesting, and I don't even want to play some of the stuff that he's saying about the Epstein files and stuff. He says some crazy stuff, so he's diving deep.
Are controlled by the Muslim people, because I think I don't.
I think he's on some sort of mushrooms.
Don't be tonight.
He's a trippy dude, man. Go check him out.
You missed a lot, Tyler. You missed a segment about a meat shower all over people and spider webs shot all over a planet, and yeah.
You mean I missed the meat shower? Damn, I didn't know it was fucking April already. Shit.
All right, here's one for you.
Whoever that was doing that guy's beeping out the cuss words, it was doing a really bad job.
Yeah.
Seemed like they were cutting out every time he said shit, but then let the F-bomb fly.
Check this out. Here's one of them working still.
Ether technology has been... Much of this old world free energy ether technology has been long since removed, but perhaps not all of it. This is a temple in Yangon, Myanmar. And one more example is from the Royal Palace in Cambodia. Though most of these ether towers and spires and a lot of the other parts
look at those lights around it
network have been ripped away and demolished. Some of it remains.
That's wild, I think.
Is a little bit of an incidental spark to put it back in works. Let me know what you think in the comments, though.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty wild.
Until next time.
Those might be Tartarian buildings. Tartaria knowledge. One more thing here.
They even talked about like the Ark of the Covenant being slightly electrified in order for like when people completed the circuit by holding two statues on the tabletop. They thought that feeling was God, but it's also said it was just an electrical current running through the person.
So this guy here is a trip. Yeah, that's wild. Yep. This guy is he's a flat earther. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But
I am so sorry I'm late. Do I have to be punished live on the air?
These are Tyler's favorites.
This guy, though, has this Bible. It's a trip that he found, and I just want to look at you to see. It shows Tartaria. Hold on. Yep.
I think the flat Earth stuff pisses Tyler off more than my Bigfoot.
No, you're always gonna piss me off.
No,
it is strange that we don't build.
Recently came across this book. I was out in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. This book is from 1777. America was 1 year old at the time. The name of this book is right here. It's the Universal Geographical Grammar from 1777. I'll be going through this book, making a lot of videos. There's some crazy stuff in here. I'm just going to give a and right. Let's see, right. Hold on. Right here, Eastern Tartary. And right here is Western Tartary.
There's Russia.
And there's China. And what we'll get into farther back is going to be Chinese Tartary also. And then over here, the lower half of America is Florida. the left side, you can see California, and the whole top is empty. And there is no Canada.
They didn't even have it mapped,
So
you know.
then,
So a little farther in, hold
next
on.
one,
When he goes
this
showing
is
maps
the doctrine
again.
of the sphere.
Yeah.
Here is the artificial sphere.
This book's weird, man.
Because the world was coming from being flat and going into being a globe. And right here you've got the doctrine of the globe. And let's see, hold on.
So this book goes into some weird stuff, man, about becoming a round planet. I mean,
Solidity, okay. Solidity.
Look.
Solidity in its cubic measure, which looks like Methur. Right? Okay, Methur.
just a trippy book, man. Showing, Tartaria right there on the map, and it's also talking about weird things about how the planet is becoming a globe and the problems that they had in turning it into a globe and all this wild stuff. That's a crazy book.
I say it looked like Tartaria was in Russia and Mongolia. In that area. Not really in Antarctica. But I guess it could extend up there.
Who knows?
But yeah.
Pretty wild book, man. That dude's a trip. He finds all kinds of, like, he goes out and just buys anything that he can, like, related to history or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, that's about all I had for tonight, everybody. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's the transmission for this week, everybody. So we talked about gravity holes at the bottom of Antarctica that they're discovering. We talked about the new energy weapons they're using on politicians to fry their brains. They're figuring that out. You missed that, Tyler.
What brain?
Oh, that's true. We talked
this
about.
Could be why they don't have brains.
We talked about ancient coils underneath the pyramids. We talked about Martian eggs. We talked about sky meat, vanishing generals, and the Vatican possibly going public with ET. So if any of these are real, the whole story of humanity rewrites itself. We're not alone. We're not the first. The simulation is leaking code to us. Drop your theory in the comments. If you got something, let us know. Which frequency hit you hardest tonight? Don't forget to subscribe, share the signal. Tune in next week. The universe is calling you. Are you listening? We are Weird Frequencies. We're curious. We're just getting started. And, we're trying to cover everything that, the mainstream media is not. That's kind of our thing. And there you go. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. And you guys all have a good week, man. Where's everybody at next? Tyler, plug your show.
Well, we got the Best Damn Podcast this Wednesday coming up. We're firing Bubba eventually.
Interesting.
We do it every Wednesday and Friday. We got the.
You fire Bubba or you do the show? Oh,
Either
sorry.
Or.
Okay.
Another day. But we got the St. Patty's Day special coming up where we're drinking on air. People allowed to drink with us. Fire sale for March has been announced. I haven't announced what it is yet.
That's the fire sale is a charity that they could do. They raise money for who?
For Wrestling for a Cure. 100% of the proceeds go to benefit St. Jude's.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So that's a reason to watch the show right there.
You can catch me and Bubba on that show.
There you go. What about you, Adam?
Let's see. The next show I'm doing is Thursday at 9. It's Mayhem's Amigos After Dark.
There we go.
And then Sunday at 4 is Mayhem's Amigos. And then right back here on somewhere between 7:30, 8 o'clock. Weird Frequencies.
Very cool. Yep. Somewhere around there.
Yep, somewhere.
All right. Connie, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I have fun.
Always. Yeah, good. It's always fun to have your opinion and your comments on things, so we appreciate you. So, all right, you guys have a good night.
Can I ask a question real quick before you log
Yeah.
off? Have you guys subject matter for next week?
No.
Can I bring one next week? Because I'm off
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
All right. Rob's got my head going with this one because I've heard a lot about this lately, and seeing as how we're talking about ancient civilizations, giants, all that stuff, I want to keep the ball going. Next week, I'm presenting to the show and the Rob and the cast all the myths and legends of, this is going to be a long one, the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to bring that to the table for everybody. I'm going to tell everybody about it. I'm going to tell everybody the myths, the legends, what it entices, Harrison Ford's involvement, and a lot more. And then we'll let you guys all discuss and decide which part is real, which part is fake, which part, and where the Ark probably could be. But seeing as how we've been on a roll with the ancient civilization stuff, I figured Ark of the Covenant would be fucking awesome right now.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds awesome, man. Ark of the Covenant next week, everybody. Excellent. Special report from Tyler. Very cool. All right. We'll see you guys next week, Sunday night, 7 o'clock. Peace out.
Peace.
Take it easy, everybody.
Bye.
I missed the meat shower, and I still want to know about the mushroom people. I want to know about that.
Don't know who the mushroom people are.
And hit that.